A Chinese labs model is now nearly as good at hacking as America's best AI. Stick around. A 27 billion parameter model beats a bigger rival, running entirely offline on your laptop. Zhipu's new GLM 5.3 is built for coding, agents, and red team testing, trained to find and exploit bugs. Axios reports it's now nearly as good at hacking as America's top models. The gap between US and Chinese offensive AI just got a lot smaller, and defenders don't get to choose. Story 2. Google shipped Gemini 3.7 Flash just 3 weeks after 3.6. Its coding score jumped from 34.4% to 43.6%, priced at 75 cents per million tokens for now. It's not built to win hardest problems. It's built to handle your daily 95% of coding work. Cheap and fast just started beating clever. Story 3. The EU's AI Act now requires watermarks on AI content. New models since August 2nd, older ones by December 2nd. OpenAI already built one, 99.99% accurate at tagging AI text back in 2024. It shelved because 30% of testers hated seeing it. The hard part was never the tech. Story 4. OpenAI launched Trusted Access for Cyber, giving vetted defenders access to its most advanced models for vulnerability scanning, log analysis, and malware detection. Codex now runs in auto mode. A second model checks every tool call before it executes. Basics like patching and MFA still matter most. AI just makes skipping them more expensive. Story 5. One team cut AI pipeline costs 86% without touching the model or the prompt. A sonnet layer was fed 41,200 tokens, costing $1.38 and taking 51 seconds. Adding a cheat code layer to dedupe and filter first drop tokens to 5,300 costs 19 cents. Latency to 11 seconds. Engineering beat model choice again. Story 6. A new CV 2026 to 6837 hits Zyxel network devices. The Export CGI Tools PKCS number 12 certificate export feature has a command injection bug. Trigger it, and an attacker runs arbitrary commands on the device. If you're running Zyxel gear, check for a patch before this shows up on a botnet scan list. Story 7. IBM laid out 5 ways to connect AI agents to tools, worst to best. Plain API keys give agents no identity. OAuth tokens can live 90 days, a long-lived credential waiting to leak. The safest setup pairs MCP with a vault, handing agents short-lived credentials, not standing keys. A 90-day token on an agent is your next fire. Story 8. Anthropic quietly published Claude's system prompts, the actual instructions that shape how the model behaves. That's normally the guarded core of an AI product. Now security researchers can read exactly what guardrails Claude is given and start probing for the gaps. Transparency here is a gift to both auditors and jailbreakers. Story 9. The finale. 3 builders ran the same test. Qwen 3.8, 27 billion parameters against DeepSeek v4 Flash. DeepSeek couldn't even save spreadsheet values on the hard task. One build finished offline in 26 minutes. DeepSeek took 2 hours. Qwen scores 61.7% on SWE Bench Pro, beating Opus 4.6 53.4%, and runs on 124 gig GPU. OpenWeights just closed the gap. Quick recap. GLM 5.3 nearly matches US hacking AI. Gemini 3.7 Flash jumps to 43.6% coding. EU forces AI watermarks. OpenAI sits shelved. OpenAI opens advanced models to vetted defenders. A reducer layer cut AI costs 86%. Zyxel's export tool has a command injection bug. 5 ways to wire agents to tools. Vault plus MCP wins. Anthropic published Claude's system prompts. And Qwen's 27B model beat DeepSeek locally, matching Opus benchmarks. The AI arms race isn't slowing down for anyone. Subscribe and ring the bell. 5 minutes a day, learn 10 times faster.